You've been waiting for them to apologize, but you're looking at this completely backward. The moment they realize they've lost their power over you, they don't get angry. They get kind. It's a calculated, chilling tactic designed to lure you back into their web. If you think their sudden change of heart is a breakthrough, you're already falling for the first of these 7 traps. We're going to expose what they're actually doing behind that mask right now. And if sign 5 isn't already happening in your life, I'd be shocked. Most people mistake this for a simple disagreement, a rough patch, a phase. But it's not. It's a sign they've already lost control, and they know it before you do. The 7th sign is the one they're most terrified you'll finally figure out. Because once you name it, you take back everything they spent months taking from you. Here's the psychology behind all 7 of these. Control isn't loud. Control is quiet. It runs in the background of a relationship like a program nobody agreed to install. And the moment that program stops running, whoever was in control panics. Not on the outside, on the inside, where you can't see it yet. That panic doesn't look like panic. It gets disguised as softness, as guilt, as sudden interest in your feelings for the first time in months. If you felt like you're going crazy lately, it's not an accident. It's a calculated response. So here are the 7 signs. Learn the words. Recognize the pattern. Because once you see it, you can never unsee it. Sign 1. The sudden kindness. Out of nowhere, they're attentive, complimentary, checking in. This isn't remorse. It's reconnaissance. They're testing whether the old version of you, the one who forgave everything, is still in there somewhere. The word to remember is timing. Kindness that shows up right after you pulled away isn't growth. It's a response to losing access. Sign 2. Manufactured nostalgia. Suddenly they're bringing up the good times. Old memories, inside jokes. Moments picked specifically because they made you feel safe. The word here is selective. They're not remembering the relationship. They're mining it for leverage. Sign 3. The guilt trip, disguised as concern. Sign 3 is where most people get fooled completely. You probably didn't think this was personal, but by the time you reach this point, you'll realize exactly what they're doing. It sounds like care. I'm just worried about you. I just want to make sure you're okay, but it's not concern. It's a leash with a softer voice. Most people ignore the first 4 signs, but the 5th? That's when their mask completely drops. So don't look away yet. Sign 4. The silent test. Sign 4 might seem small, but it's the exact moment they realize they've completely lost their grip on you. They'll go quiet, stop initiating, wait to see if you chase. This isn't indifference. It's a test disguised as distance. Silence uses bait. Sign 5. The mirror tactic. Sign 5 is the one I told you about at the start. This is where the mask fully drops. They start reflecting your own words back at you, your boundaries, your language, even your tone. It sounds like growth. I hear you. I understand now. But it's not understanding. It's imitation. A performance built entirely from what they've learned gets your attention. The scariest part isn't the behavior itself. It's how much they rely on you not recognizing what this tactic really is. If you're seeing these patterns, it's not an accident. It's a calculated last-ditch effort to keep you contained. Sign 6. Public softness, private coldness. Sign 6 is the split. In public, warm, attentive. The version everyone compliments them for. In private, distant, short, cold the second the audience disappears. The word is performance. If kindness only exists where it can be witnessed, it was never about you. Sign 7. The disappearing act. Sign 7 is the one they're most afraid you'll name. Right when you stop needing them, they threaten to disappear, withdraw completely, or actually leave, temporarily, just to watch what it does to you. The most dangerous moment isn't when they controlled you, it's the exact second they realize they can't anymore. And this is their last move. If they stop doing all of this, that's when you should actually be worried, because it means they've already found someone easier to control. None of these 7 signs are random. Each one exists for a single reason. There's a specific reason they choose this behavior, and it has nothing to do with you. It's entirely about their fear. Fear of losing access. Fear of losing the version of you that used to explain away everything. Here's the shift that changes everything. You've spent this whole time waiting for an apology, but apologies were never the goal. Control was. Real power isn't waiting for someone to admit what they did. It's recognizing the pattern before it repeats. So picture the next time it happens. The sudden kindness, the nostalgia, the concern that isn't concern. Instead of melting, you name it in your head. Sign 1, Sign 3, sign 5. You don't react. You just watch the mask try to hold itself up. Once you see this pattern, you can never unsee it. It changes every conversation you have with them from now on. You're not imagining the shift in their behavior. You're witnessing the final desperate act of someone losing their power. If this pattern is playing out in your life right now, you already know it before I said a single word. Subscribe. Because the next video breaks down exactly what to do once you recognize all 7 and how to stop them from ever working on you again.